Hello student, myself Timid Choksi. I am assistant professor in LJIT. Student, welcome to session number 5 of plague table survey. So in this session, I have explained about some remaining method of resection. Okay. In a session number 4 and 5, I have already explained about some method like example resection, radiation method, okay, intersection method and traversing method. In last session, session number 4, I have already started the resection method. There are in a resection method, there are 4 methods are there. Okay. First, I have repeat the major 4 method. First will be the radiation method, intersection method, traversing method, and resection method. In session number 3, I have explained about the radiation, intersection, and traversing. In session number 4, I have started the method of resection. In a resection method, there are 4 methods are there. One is the compass method, back-ray method, 2-point problem, and 3-point problem. In a session number 4, I have already explained the compass method and back-ray method. In this session, means session number 5, I have explained in detail 2-point problem and 3-point problem. It is the method of or special method of the resection. You know that I have already explained the principle of resection is opposite to the intersection method, and this method is used when they establish the new station in place order of the locate the missing details. The concept will be the same. You will establish the new station on drawing sheet. You are using this 4 method, but in this session I will explain about the 2-point problem and 3-point problem. So starting from first method, 2-point problem. Students, this is the very important method and lengthy method are there. So that's why you have taken one rough page as well as the pen or pencil. Okay, so you clearly understand. Okay, so I have started the 2-point problem method. So this method is used to determine the location of the plane table station on the sheet by means the citing 2 well-defined points whose position have already been plotted on the sheet. Here, you know that in a resection method you establish the new station, and here given the 2 well-defined points whose position have already plotted on the sheet. I have explained in detail with figure, so you clearly understand. Let us take 2 points. Which 2 well-defined point is given? Capital A and capital B. So let us take 2 points A and whose location have been plotted as a small a and B respectively. On the sheet, let C be the instrument position. Here find the C be the instrument position whose location small c on the sheet is to be determined. Capital A and capital B will be the ground station point, and whose location have been already plotted on a drawing sheet like small a and small b. You know that capital A means the ground station, means capital letter point will be the ground station point, and small letter point will be the drawing sheet point. So here small a and small b already plotted. You have determined the small c, means the drawing sheet point small c on a particular drawing sheet. It is the small c. So let us capital C, means ground station point you will be defined. But how to find the capital C? First you have find the small c point, okay, on a drawing sheet. So now I have starting the procedure. So first, this is the most important method. Student, please only focus on this particular method because this is the important from exam as well as the any competitive exam. So now I have started this particular the 2-point problem. Here first A and B point are there, okay, already plotted on a drawing sheet. So A and B, it is a 2 well-defined point, and small a and small b already plotted on a particular the drawing sheet. Now little bit here concept are there. Student, here you have the find the C point. Okay, your main goal you have find the C point. You have locate the C point anywhere. Here C point you establish here. Okay, but here in this particular method, one station auxiliary station you have to establish, one imaginary station. So I have located the imaginary station D, where the D will be located. Okay, where D will be located? Here, the C point, here the angle, the C point are there. Okay, anywhere you have set up. This is the only just reference. Okay, student, not the 3 C station you will be established. Only one station you have established. I have I have delete this particular this C station. Okay, so here you have taken one auxiliary station as well as the imaginary station. So where you have put the imaginary station, where your angle will be the angle of C, B and D, and angle of C, A and D, okay, will be the not the smaller as well as the not the greater. I will give an example. When you set up your imaginary are there, you have set up particular C station here, okay, you are getting the C station here, but your angle will be C, B and D, and C and AD will be the very small. Okay, so you are not the orient like this. Here C point here you have established here. Okay, your imaginary your assumption that okay, I have established the C station here, but angle of C, B and D and angle of C, A and D very large. So not the very large you have taken and not the very small you have taken. Okay, so here this is the right position. Your assumption are there. Okay, so I have plot the C station in this particular point. So you are right, because here angle of C, B and D and angle of C, A, D is not very large as well as not very small. Okay, it is the balance are there. So you have not the proper place the point C here and here. This is the wrong position, because the angle of CBD and angle of CAD will be very greater distance as well as the very small distance. So I have delete this point. 1 minute, student. Okay, this is the C will be the your I have delete this point. You are not confusing are there. Okay, not confused. So I have 1 minute, student. I have delete this point. Okay, so okay, only C points are there. Okay, so here I will repeat this term A, B and D. This is the A and B already plotted position point. C will be the established. So you have taken the one auxiliary station capital D with greater distance from the C. Okay, so now set up the plane table at D. Here student, clearly listen. Set up the plane table at D. A and B already plotted at position, because in a resection method you know that already plotted at position point A and B. Now keep the LED touching at A. Okay, this is the randomly station D. It is not the right position. You have find the right position of capital D. You have put the randomly. Okay, here you have put the D like method of resection like compass method and backray method. You have this is the auxiliary station, and you have put the set up the plane table at randomly point. Okay, these are not the right position point. Now we have find the right position of D point. So how to right position you have defined? First put the plane table at A, bisect the point capital A, then bisect the point capital B at touching at LED small b. Now intersection point of A and B will be the right position D point. Okay, so first when you have set up the plane table D, it is the wrong station, first station. Now you have established the point small d, intersecting rays of the A and B. So this is your right position. How to get where to get of point D on a drawing sheet. Now we have transferred the small d point on a drawing sheet with using the U4 with plumbo. Okay, so here you have find the small d is very accurately. Okay, now next point. Our main goal not find the capital D. Our main goal will be the find the C point. Okay, on a drawing sheet. So then after, clearly listen student. Now you have find the position of C point. Which point? C point. So similar step, you have keep the LED touching at D, and one race will be imaginary, will be the C1. Okay, so measure the distance between D to C, D to C1, and one point will be located on a drawing sheet will be the C1. So this is the line, it is the DC1. Which line? DC1. Okay. So it is a randomly distance. You have taken the 20 meter, 50 meter, 30 meter, any type of, okay, any greater distance you have the particular taken the DC1 line. Okay, this is a randomly distance. Okay, so not confused. This is a DC1 line. Now in a decimal line, which line? In a decimal line you have set up the plane table at C. In a decimal line you have assumed that I have arranged this point. This is a wrong point. Okay, this is just for a reference. This is not the exactly station. You have find the exactly station of C. This is a randomly station. So you have put the plane table at decimal line anywhere. Okay, like example, you have taken the decimal line is a 50 meter and the station will be established at 20 meters. So okay, 30 meter is okay, 50 meter it's okay. So you have established the plane table at C. You have already line of this AB, AD, DC1 already you have plotted it. So this drawing plane table you have set up the station C on a DC1 line. Which line? DC1 line. Now you have find the accurately C station. So how to get the accurately C station? So next step, you have keep the LE touching at A, bisect the point, and you have intersecting the point of C in DC1 line. Okay, so here keeping the LE touching at A, one race you have draw, and here one point is getting from DC1 line, but this is the not accurately. Why not accurately? When you are finding the point, not only one reference, you have taken the more than one reference. Okay, so here the C point you are getting the from A to A line. Now keeping the touching the LE at C, which point? Here you have put the LE in this particular C point and bisect the point capital B. Which point? Capital B. Okay. So your project will be the okay. So your line will be the intersection of small b here. So your location will be the right in this particular C point. But here not okay. Why? Because the line not intersecting the small b. Here some obstruction are there, some error are there. So this error you have to solve for better orientation. Okay, I have repeat this step. Here you have C point getting from the A. Now you have keep the LE touching the LE at C, and when you have draw the rays from C, your project will be the right as well as your orientation will be the right. So your C line will be the intersecting the small b, but here not intersecting the small b. So little bit some error are there. So how to solve the error and better position you are taking the C station? Now I will explain. Okay. So here some error will be diffuse. So here creating the error. So you are getting the some point are B dash. Your name of given the point will be the B dash. Which line you are getting this B dash? DB line. Which line? DB line. Okay. So taken the some B dash point are there. Okay. So now you have solve this error. Same triangle A, B and B dash. Okay, so this is the error, it is the error and you have solved this error. So how to solve this error? Clearly listen student, this is the last step and very important step. Okay, I have repeat all the method in a fast way. After the understanding, explain all that step, then I repeatedly them. So this video you are not directly one time watching and you are getting the understanding. You are watching the almost 2 to 3 times and you are clearly understand this method. Okay, so don't confuse, and this is the most important method. You are compulsory you have done this particular method for the GTU exam. Okay, so don't be confused. Little bit you have doing the rough page, and one line I have already animation is given one after the one line. Okay, one by one line, so you have clearly understand. So now B dash, it is the error, AB and AB dash it will be the error. So how to solve this error? So here you have keep the LE touching at A. Which point? A point, and bisect the B dash point. Which point? B dash point. And you have intersecting the one line as well as the imaginary one line at a greater distance and put the ranging rule. ranging road, and name is point is given the P point. Which point? P point. I will repeat this step. Touching the elidate at A point, then bisect the point B, and one line will be drawn at a greater distance, okay, and put the ranging rod as well as the any type of the pole at station B, and name station will be given, the name will be the P station. Which station? P station. Okay, so after this step you have keep the elidate touching at AB line. Which line? AB line. Clearly listen student, AB line. Then after, you are not the movement of the elidate, you have rotate the plane table. Last step, clearly listen student, you are touching the keep the elidate touching at AB point. Which point? AB point. AB point. Then after, rotate the plane table till A line, B line and P line intersecting with the one line. Okay, I repeat this step. And after the particular put the ranging rod, you have keep the elidate touching at AB line. Which line? AB line. Then after, not the rotate the elidate, you have rotate the plane table. Which instrument? Plane table. Clamp the screw, open the screw. Then after, you have rotate the plane table, and after the rotate the plane table till when the line of A, B and P coincide with each other. Okay, so here I have already explained here with figure, so you clearly understand this line. Okay, you have rotate the plane table like this. Okay, then A, B will be the, or P, one intersect in a one line. Here clearly see A, B in A, B and P are coincide with the particular the one line. Then after, you have clamped the plane table, fit the plane table. Okay, so required turn, what your required turn will be like this. Okay, your required turn will be A to B to A to B dash. Okay, so you look like this. After the particular the rotate the plane table, your line A, B and P are in a particular the coincide line, means one line A, B and P in coincide each other. Okay, so after the orientation with right position, now you have established the point C. So how to establish the point C? So repeat this step, last step. After the rotate the P station and orientation completely, you are getting the point C. How to getting the point C? You have put the elidate at A and bisect the point, particular capital A point, and keep the elidate touching at B, and one line will be the draw. The intersection line after the rotate the plane table and completely coincide the table of line A, B and P, you are getting the C point. I repeat this step, last step. After the rotate the plane table and coincide the line of A, B and P, then you have keep the elidate touching at A and bisect the point capital A point. Similar that, keep the touching elidate at B and bisect the point capital B, and the intersection of A and B rays will be the accurate position of C point. Okay, C point are there. So this is the 2-point problem method. Okay, so now I will repeat this step one by one, so you clearly understand. First, A and B point already rotated are there. You have established the C point, but after before the establish the C point, you have taken the capital D point auxiliary station. Okay, so set up the plane table at D randomly, then you have find the accurate position of D. Okay, then you have plot the decimal line. In a decimal line, you have set up the plane table. Okay, then after you have draw the line or establish the point small c in decimal line, then keep the elidate touching at C, and you have getting the point B dash. Now your project will be the wrong. Why? Because CB is not intersecting the line. Here some error are there. So here keep the elidate touching at A and establish the point B. This is the error. You have required the turn. Then after last step, you know that, okay, the plane table will be rotated till A, B and P line will be the coincide. Then after doing the orientation as well as the rotating the plane table, you have established the accurate seize point on a drawing sheet. Then after you have the transfer in a ground with using the U-form with lumbar. So this is the 2-point problem method are there. Okay, so student, don't confuse. You are watching the video as well as the book, refer the book as well as the reference book, and 2 to 3 times you are understanding this method clearly. Okay, so now what is the disadvantages? This method is resection by 2-point problem is not very accurate because the number of laborious work are there. Okay, and the rotate the plane table, some error are developed. Okay, this method required the more labor and time to set the plane table at 2 station and achieve the orientation. So this is the disadvantages are there. Okay, now student, next method will be the 3-point problem. Okay, so the 3-point problem consists in establish the position of the plane table station. Same concept, you have established the new station, but here in a difference between the 2-point and 3-point, in a 2-point problem there are 2 well-defined points. Here there are 3 well-defined points which are visible from the plane table station, whose position have already been plotted. Okay, in a 2-point problem, A and B there are 2 well-defined points. Here in a 3-point problem, A, B and C. A, B and C, there are 3 well-defined points, A, B and C. Okay, you have established the new station. Okay, so how to establish the new station? So the method name will be the trial and error method. The name are there, trial and error. You are doing the trial and error and you have to establish the new station. Also is known as the triangle of error method. Which method? There are 2 names, or third name will be the Lemon's method. There are 3 names of the trial and error. First will be the trial and error method, triangle of error method, and third will be the Lemon's rule as well as the Lemon's method are there. Okay, okay. So in this method, the position of the station point on the sheet is found by the trial and error. You have find the position of the new station. So A, B and C, there are 3 well-defined points. Now we have established the station R. Okay, small a, small b and small c point already plotted on the drawing sheet. So now you have established the station R. This is the randomly, you have put the station at between the A, B and C. You have randomly taken the R. This is a not right position. You have find the right position now. So how to write the position? Find the right position. A, B and C already plotted. Now you have keep the LED touching at A and draw one line. Keep the LED touching at B and bisect the B point and one line and draw. Similar that you have to establish the C line. Okay. Now A, B and C line are not coinciding each other. Some error are there. Some triangle here clearly seen. This is a triangle are there. So it is the triangle of error are there. That's why the method will be the triangle of error. So A, B and C are not coinciding each other and some error are developed. It is called as a triangle of error. Now how to solve? With trial and error, you have set up the plane table at different location. Okay, till A, B and C are coincide with each other, you have getting the trial and error. Okay, I repeat this last time. You have particular taken the plane table, orientation will be the different location till A, B and C coincide with each other. No error are developed where you have established the R station. Okay, so not your in a GTO exam, not your taken the A, B and C coincide. You have write this time. Okay, you have not seen any type of A, B and C intersection. Okay, only I have draw in a particular slide. You have exactly draw the figure on a GTO exam. Okay, so this is the 3-point problem method are there. When last step A, B and C are coinciding each other till you are doing the trial and error. Okay, so this is method of 3-point problem. Only one method are there. Okay. Now last theory of plane table survey, the very easiest. I will going in a fast way. Sources of error. There are 3 type of the error are there: instrument error, personal error, and last will be the error in plotting. Okay, in a particular the defective in instrument, some error are developed. Defective in the personal, so it is the personal error are there. And when you mistake when while you are doing the plotting on a drawing sheet, it is called as the error in plotting. Okay, so there are three methods are there. So first will be the instrument error. So the surface of the drawing board is not plane, the edge of the LEDs is not straight, the object when a sideways will be the perpendicular, not perpendicular proper, so error will be developed. The fitting clamp is not proper, the level tube is defective. When your leveling are there, the level tube will be in a defective way. So the number of the particular the sentences are there, and it is developed the error while you are conducting the plane table survey. Okay, so first will be the instrumental error. Now second is the personal error. Here personal error like the developing error, developing sighting, developing the orientation, defective the centering, movement of board between the side. So this is the develop the error. This is a reason. Okay, this is a reason develop the error. So second error will be the personal error. Third will be the error in plotting. This is the defective scale of map. This is the, I have given one example. Why the particular error in plotting develop? Like I have taken the example scale 1 cm equal to 10 meter, but some observer taken the 1 cm equal to 5 meter mistakenly. Okay, so this is the one line A and B line. It is the scale from 1 cm equal to 10 meter, but C to D line some second observer taken the 1 cm equal to 5 meter as well as a 10 meter. So some error will be developed from while you are plotting the traverse as well as the ending point. Wrongly intersection the rays drawn from the two different sections in the intersection method, you know that. So this is the causes of developing of error in plane table. So there are three methods: personal error, instrumental error, and error in plotting. And last theory, advantages of the plane table and disadvantages of the plane table. It is the most suitable for preparing the small scale map. Inaccessible point can be easily located by the intersection. You know that. Not measurable point. Non-measurable point will be the easily located by this plane table survey. Irregular object may be represented accurately, like radiation. Irregular object. Any type of object are there, but you have represent the accurately. It is most rapid method of surveying. The field book is not necessary, okay, as a plotting is done in the field. It is a main advantage, student. Here, what is the definition of plane table? It is the graphical method and the field work as well as the plotting are done simultaneously. No field work after the field work, not in a particular the class, any type of work you are doing. On the field you are taking the particular the complete the survey. So it is the advantage. The surveyor can compare the plotted work with the actual features of the area survey. Like in a radiation method, you know that the traverse are making, you are not drawing sheet. Similar that same view of the ground. So clearly understand the observer. I have plotted and compared to the particular the field work. So it is the can easily by using the plane table survey. It is the advantages in magnetic area. It is the less costly than a theolite survey because the theolite are around the purchase when you have the theolite purchase around the 38,000, 40,000 instrument. Here only 10,000 you have all the getting the all the accessory of the plane table. No greater skill is required. Okay, for prepare a satisfactory map. So this is the advantages. The readable theory, please student, you are the going through the book. Last, disadvantages. It is not suitable work in a climate because rainy season, okay, you know that it is heavy and awkward to carry because the number of laborious work are there and number of accessories are there of the plane table. There is a server accessory to be carried out, and if the survey is to replotted, different scale quantity are computed, it is great inconvenience in absence of the field notes. Like example, you are not taking any type of the measurement written in a particular the field book. So after the completed survey, some error are there. So some little bit the inconvenience in absence of the field notes. Okay, so this is the disadvantage of the plane table survey. So thank you so much, student. In this session, I have explained about the 2-point problem, 3-point problem, sources of error, and advantages and disadvantages of the error. So thank you so much.